Hi everyone, good evening. In this session, we will talk about auto labeling for Adobe Bridge files. When you browse Adobe Bridge, uh, TreeShade, the extension that I have developed for Adobe InDesign Creative Cloud for Creative Cloud applications, especially Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. This extension you can install from Adobe Exchange. Search in Creative Cloud for the software, and you can install totally free. Okay, in Adobe Bridge, here we have a project for business card. And now if we modify the file, the document, let's modify the document. Let's make any change and let's save. After saving, TreeShade will ask you to check in the document, which means to update the current version, export updated PDF file, and also separated image of the page. If you click no, that means you saved the document but you didn't update the version. So if you close the document and go here in Adobe Bridge, you will have this label assigned automatically, need to be checked in. So you can get notified which document you didn't check in for proofing or printing, or which document you are not. And also in TreeShade menu, you can select workflow status, this command, and here you will have active document that updated to report. Like here we have need to be checked in this folder. If you open, you can browse the document like they are in the same relative path. So you can browse the same structure. Like here, you can open template, then see here, modified today, then this is our folder. This is original. No, this is not. This is our folder. And here you will have shortcut for the document. Right click on the shortcut and select a browse in bridge. So it will be revealed here. These shortcuts actually reported inside need to be checked in automatically. So let's check in the document. If we click reveal in bridge on the shortcut, and now let's check in the document, right click and select check in. Check in as final now. Now the document will be opened automatically. The content will be updated and then exported to PDF and to JPG, separated files for the page, and will be closed. And also the document will be revealed in Adobe Bridge in versions PDFs. Now if I refresh, click F5, then sometimes the labeling need to be refreshed. So from view, select refresh or click F5, and the label now changed to current. That means the current version is up to date. If we go to versions, here we have only one version of the document. Here the same name of the document, and here prefix. And this red color to warn you not to modify this location, because this version is only for reading. You can modify manually, but it's not supposed to do that. If you click here, workshop, you will go to the same relative path, but instead of versions, you will have workshop. See? And here the editing location. Let's try to modify the file. And I want to mention that this square bracket at the beginning of file name have active feature, which means if you move the file from folder to folder, this relative path separated by dots will be changed automatically. And this feature help you when you open the document on InDesign. You will see the location of the document using this portion. Like let's see, if we move this document back, and you can cut or copy the document using TreeShade command. So instead of cut or copy, use this command. Pick for change at first, then go to any place you want, like here, right click, then select change instead of pick for change, then move here or copy here. Let's select move here. Now see, this changed automatically. The relative path inside square brackets. Let's cut again, or actually not cut, pick for change. You go back to our folder and then right click, change move here. Okay, and you can notice that if we try to modify the text inside the square bracket, like if we select this text and write anything, now see, automatically will be changed back to the relative path separated by dot. And if you move the document or rename, the change will be reflected on the output locations. Also, the output locations are separated from workshop, but TreeShade keep them active. Like, let's remove the square brackets prefix. Now if we go to versions, you will see that it's changed here. And so don't modify the file name here in versions. If we go back, let's say we want to rename from layout to business card. Go to versions and the file will be changed automatically to business card. This needs to be checked in. It's not supposed to be here, so always try to refresh. Click F5 and the file will be updated. Let's say we want to modify the file, the document. I always suggest to create a new version before editing. So right click on the file and select create a new version. Put under editing, yes. Now a new version will be created and the document will be opened automatically. Let's now change the color. Let's make here let's say golden color. So let's remove this background and let's change this swatch. And we need to redefine the styles, or no need, because we changed the swatch, so the style automatically changed. Now we modify the file. Let's save. Do you want to check in? No. Cancel. Close the document. Now here you will see that the file need to be checked in. Let's check in. Now what will be checked in? The second version, because if we go to versions, we will see that we have two versions, ver 01 and ver 02. If you select the file and go to versions, TreeShade automatically select the files, the versions of the file. Because here in the same folder, maybe you have many documents or many files. So TreeShade selected the files to distinguish. Auto selecting. Also, if you go back. Now you can check in by selecting the version file or the working version. You can do the both. So you can check in from here on ver 02, because see it's old one. Right click and check in. Check in as final, no. Because the file was closed, the document was closed, it will be opened to update the PDF before checking in. So the document will be opened and closed. See, now we have two PDFs for each version, for ver 01 and for ver 02 in versions PDFs. If we go back to versions, you will have two versions. The second one is the current. Suppose you want to go back to old version and you want to edit it. It's not supposed to edit the version directly here. So what you need to do, double click the version, and instead of opening the document bridge, will interrupt the action and ask you this question. Set as current version for editing. And this is the document name. Let's try to click no. What happened? Nothing, or what? Let's go to InDesign. See? The version file opened but as untitled. So you can use without editing the version file directly. So here untitled. So you can edit and save and overwrite the editing copy in Workshop. But instead of that, let's try now to click yes. So double click the old version, ver01, and let's click yes. Now automatically TreeShade will update the editing copy inside workshop with the ver01 with the old version, and you can edit now here inside workshop. Let's open the document. This is the old one, but actually it's now current version. Also it's old, but it's current. So if you go to versions, you will see that the current version is ver01. So not necessarily the maximum number is the selected version or current version. So let's try here to make modification. Let's say we want to delete and here first last name, or first and last without name, to keep the text, the placeholder text short. After modifying the snippet, you need to submit. So from live snippet, select submit selected to update the external text file. If the snippet selected, then the action is done. Now let's save. Do you know we can check in from here without the need to check in Adobe Branch, but click no. Now see, this old version need to be checked in. And if we go to page, you will have separated page of the document for each version, for 02 and for 01. If we open this, you will see that this image for old one. If we go to workshop, you will see need to be checked in. If we go back to page, you will have image for the saved copy, not for the versions. So here you will see first and last. It's updated because this page updated when you save, despite if you checked in or not, and represent the workshop copy. Because here you see that that here inside the root folder TRST, you have page workshop. So page have two, one for workshop and one for versions. This folder is old. I modified the extension from many years before, but here is still old one. Because I was naming workshop working, and because the name making confusing that there is a process undone, so I changed to workshop. but here in the laptop where I testing, the old folder is still exist. Anyway, so you have two pages, workshop uh, for page for the workshop copy and versions for each version. Let's go back. How to go to page of workshop or of versions, because we have only one. If you were in versions and go to page, you will go to versions page. And if you were in workshop and go to page, it will go to workshop page. So depending from location. So go to workshop, then page, to go to up-to-date image for the document, for the workshop document. Okay, now we can change the first version here. Right click and check in. Always when you check in a document, wait until the PDF file revealed in Adobe Bridge. Sometimes it takes time because here we connected the business card with Adobe Photoshop to update the mockup for the business card. So if we go to page, the current version here, you will see that this mockup is updated automatically with Photoshop because we make connected. So the Photoshop file updated with the InDesign document. What else label help you? Here in image, if any image placed in a document, it will have a placed label. So suppose we have, let's open the document here. Okay. Let's copy any file. To folder here. Now this file have no label. Let's make okay, this file have no label. Let's rename and let's place so drag and drop here and let's save the document, only save. Now if we go back to Adobe Bridge, you will see that this file labeled. Just let's refresh. Let's save again. See the image marked by a label. Or do you know, instead of saving, you can do that without saving. Let's copy a new file. And let's drag and drop here. Now instead of saving, you can just from TreeShade menu select update links record. Just like that. Now if we go back here, do you know sometimes the file need to be recorded before updating? Update links record again. See, it's marked blessed. Let's try to delete. And let's update links record. And now see the label removed because the file is not placed at any document, and this mark is not related to this document, to all your project. What labels we have also? For files, not Photoshop, not in design document files. For other files, you have label called final. And that works in versions. So here, the cab, if we go to versions, there is no version yet, only workshop copy. Let's right click and select check-in. See this command, check-in as final, works on all files types except document, except in design document. Let's say no. Now if we go to versions and refresh, see this is wrong. Now we have ver01 cab. Let's go back. Let's modify in Adobe Photoshop. Let's make any modification. Save. Now the file needs to be checked in. And now instead of checking in, what you can do, you can create a new version. So like here, the current version is not updated. But you can, instead of updating current version, you can create a new version. So right click and instead of check in, let's select create a new version. And because we finished editing, We don't want to edit. Just click no. Let's refresh. Now the label gun just placed because it's placed. If we go to versions and let's refresh again, let's go back, select and go back to versions. So the two files selected together. Now we have fair02 current. Let's check in again. If the file already checked in and check in, what will happen? We will get this message. Check in as final. Select yes. Nothing done because the file is already checked in. So to mark this as final, unfortunately there is no command like that to mark as final. So let's open and save, just make any modification. Open in Photoshop, create new layer, then delete that layer. Let's save. Now the file need to be checked in. Right click, check in as final, yes. Refresh, go to versions, and you will see final mark label. So you have label for the final version. And final version, not necessarily the last one, the maximum number. You can double click on old version, edit the workshop copy, and check in as final. So you will get the label here. Okay, that's it. Try to install TreeShade. TreeShade is totally free. Install from Adobe Exchange. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get notified when I go live. You can ask me during the live streaming or at any time about installing or using the software. Thank you for watching and goodbye.